malls at Christmas time.
Like, here's my question.
Hmm.
What Christmas thing do you fucking hate? Like, is there a Christmas thing where you're just like, this, I'm done with this?
This is gonna be very dumb, but I think you might understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I enjoy commercial and capitalistic Christmas. I hate religious Christmas.
Okay.
Because one, Jesus
You
wasn't born in
you want to
December,
remove the Christ from Christmas.
essentially. Because one,
You're here for Santa.
Jesus Jesus wasn't born in December. So
True.
automatically that's wrong. The entire reason that Christmas is in December is because the Christians were like, but like we can't let those people celebrate this thing called
We need
Yule.
to unite the various different pagan
And by
holidays.
unite they meant completely try to erase.
Well, that's what assimilation does. Yeah.
And so it's like I just hate, it's like, yo, just it's wrong. That's why, like, I hate when people are like, well, Jesus did the Christmas tree. I'm like, Christmas tree's pagan, my guy.
And
The
Christmas trees
Christmas
don't fucking exist in the desert.
It's like the Christmas tree is in fact so fucking pagan because literally all it is, oh, it's cold outside. We need to make a house for the fairies to live in. Hey, mistletoe? That has to do something with Loki, pretty sure, if memory serves me
It's a
right.
couple of different cultures and a couple of different things, but it's unrelated mostly in that regard. But mistletoe was what was used to kill Balder because Balder was the guy that was invincible. And so all the gods would huck their weapons at him. And then Loki gave Hodir, the blind god, a sprig of it and was like, yo, hurl this at him. It'll be so good. And then it killed him.
So there's that. Um, Gift giving, I know, was something pagan. I don't know. I think it was Norse pagan. And then the Christians were like, well, the wise men gave baby Jesus gifts, which is why we should give. So it's just, basically it's just the whole Christian
In
thing.
fairness to that one is largely believed outside of the, like, normal ethos of like, the paganism as well, because, like, it was largely believed that those were, like, Eastern Magi type things.
Yeah, but like I just, it's still like the aspect of
Yeah, it's a
everything.
shared similarity across the different, disparate groups.
I just absolutely despise. Does this look dumb when I'm
I've
looking
already
at
opened
this?
that, right.
I just
I
absolutely.
should mention, just for the sake of anybody at all, even the one person that might watch any of this, I did do some leveling up off screen, so some stuff has been picked up.
But that's mainly the only thing that I really dislike about Christmas is I hate the religious aspect of it. I love like corporate capitalistic Christmas. Like, yeah, no, I'm here for like buying shit for people, and
But even then,
I'm
it's not like really super capitalisty for you, because you're not like, yeah, give me the shit. You're like, I want to do nice things for people and stuff to be pretty.
yeah. It's like I'm here for like the lights and shit, but like, yeah.
I gotta
So
stop pressing that fucking button.
I guess this is more of like a very niche thing. One other thing I really dislike is when people think that you have to get expensive gifts.
Anything that's, like, at all thoughtful is good enough.
Yeah. Oh, I also think and this is also just a pet peeve of mine.
Oh my god, so many cursed items, yeah.
Parents shouldn't say that an expensive present came from Santa. And here's why. Because if you're going to say that an expensive present, like for example, you get your
Fuck,
kid
I'm
a
gonna
place.
boom. Oh, fuck, I'm cursed. Anyway, go on.
You get your kid a PlayStation. That kid's gonna go to school and say Santa got me a PlayStation. Well, another kid's gonna say, okay, well, cool, Santa got me like socks and like a stuffed animal. That seems super unfair. It's like, no, I think parents should like come together as a whole and be like, Santa gives nothing more than like $50 worth of presents, and then
No, Santa
you
scales for your economics.
and then, like, you, the parent, say, no, 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 I, with my hard earned money, bought you this thing. Because guess what? That's what my parents did. They were like, when I believed in Santa originally, they were like, yep, Santa, like, totally got you, like, these socks and things. That's super cool as Santa. And I was like, that is really cool as Santa. And then when I hit 5, they're like, Santa isn't real. Dad is
Wow, they
Santa.
hit you with that early, huh?
Oh, yeah, they did. Because they were like, we're lying to our daughter. But then, they sent me to Pray the Gay Away camp, and I just got even gayer. So, like, pick your battles, I guess. But yeah, it's. I mean, they hit me with Easter Bunny isn't real. But I love is when people are like, "Well, Jesus resurrected from the dead," and I'm like, "No, he didn't. It wouldn't be springtime when he rose back from the dead."
So
It's not how
I'm coming out swinging in a completely different direction. Where I am going to be coming out swinging at capitalist Christmas, ironically enough,
okay.
because, and this is specifically a me problem, holy fuck, can Christmas movies just fuck off and die already?
Oh, I don't like Christmas
I
movies.
I have I've told this before. I have had to watch Elf 4 times in one day.
I've never watched Elf, so I wouldn't know your pain.
When I was going to high school, there was a class where they're like, "What do you want to do for this? We could have a free period. We could all watch a movie. We have Elf. We have this. We could do whatever you got. Elf, Elf, Elf. No." And then the next class, and they're just like, "Yeah, I don't really feel like teaching you guys because it's the last day before the holidays. What do you guys want to do? We could watch a movie. Elf, Elf, Elf." And I'm like, half of you are in the class from the previous Elf. Why do you want to start watching it again? This is stupid. And then it's like, you just proceed through the rest of the classes of people going, I want to watch Elf, and me being like, I want to fucking shoot myself. Like, holy fuck. And it's just, like, I had this just burning hatred for Christmas-based media and things of that nature. And I know that part of it is just the, like, I am pretty humbug about a lot of shit. But, like,
Hmm.
holy fuck, do I just not want to ever hear Will Ferrell screaming the word Santa ever again? It's actually burned into my brain, and it's not great. And pretty much every modern, like, Christmas thing just sucks ass. Like, at least the old ones that were, like, Christmas the holiday, not Christmas the Jesus, right? It was like, here's this weird one about how, like, the warm season brother hates the ice season brother, and then they want to
Yep.
kill each other. And
Yep.
I'm like, that movie's, like, kind of cringe, but, like, at least it's different. It's not just Will Ferrell screaming Santa and then eating pancakes made of all of the different slime that you can congeal together and junk food, and being like, oh man, isn't it funny how I eat disgustingly?
I
I'm not even a big fan of the Grinch movie. Either of them, honestly, but
Here's the
I'd
thing.
prefer to watch the
I
animated one if I had to.
I don't like the Grinch. I just happen to know it word for word because my parents would like to watch it a lot. I've never seen Elf because I hate Will Ferrell as an actor. I don't think he's a
That's
good
completely
actor.
fair.
Um, the only Christmas, if you have to say, hey, you have to watch a Christmas movie, um, pick one. Every single time, I will pick Home Alone,
Home
the
Alone is
original.
a fantastic choice.
Home Alone is by far the best Christmas movie out there.
Home Alone is, however, what I would call a diehard, which
Oh
is
yeah,
that it is not actually. It is just set at that time,
it counts though.
but it counts.
It counts.
It counts because society has decided that it counts,
Yep.
but it's been one long enough that, Like, I cannot feasibly argue that tenement anymore.
Yep. Like home so one that's why like one of the traditions that I have because I got it from my parents is when like you have to like if you have to pick a movie to watch on Christmas Day, my dad and I
Yeah.
would always
Yeah.
pick Home Alone. Always. So like if I can come up this year for Christmas, it's like, hey, listen, one, we're making a gingerbread house and you can't argue. You can't fight with me. We're gonna make a fucking gingerbread house. I'll bring the stuff to like make because like I just get like ones that you can like get at the store. I
Yeah.
don't make my own gingerbread
No,
because
if you
fuck
if you
that
make
shit.
your own, it's too subject to possibility of error. Not because you fuck up the gingerbread, but because like the shaping is gonna be all fucked up.
Yeah, so it's like nope. It's like we're just going to get a one from the store and then we put it together and we make it. We're doing that and you can't argue with me.
Okay.
And then we're gonna watch a Home Alone because that's just what happens. I have to
That's
watch
just what happens.
I have to watch Home Alone on Christmas or at least around that time.
I have to, or I'll die.
I won't die, but I will be very sad. But actually, I don't because this is technically the first Christmas without my parents. It's like, do I want to watch Home Alone? Because I might just think of my dad and get kind of sad.
It's what happened. I mean, here's the thing. I think the best course of action is to kind of stick to the stuff that you're comfortable with a little. And then if things change gradually over time, you just adapt to the new traditions. Like, I I don't really have any holiday shit or any traditions that I adhere to in any capacity for these things. Largely because I'm apathetic to them, but also because of the fact that's like stuff changes. Things aren't
Yeah,
necessarily always going to be like my dad's dead.
mine too.
I used to go spend half the day on Christmas with my dad. Can't do that.
You can. He's just upstairs.
It's not the same thing. He's not alive.
Mm.
He used to always like do a thing where a couple of weeks later he would just randomly give me another gift or two because fucking Ukrainians celebrate Christmas on a different day of the calendar because of course they do. Because even within Christianity there are different days where Christmas is set.
One thing I will say, so I don't know if your mom will do it or
Shit.
not.
Okay. Go on.
One of the traditions that I have is Christmas Day, we don't have a big dinner, right? We
Okay.
make pizzas.
I don't think that she'd care, but I think that she'd think it's weird.
It's been a tradition since I was a child where we make um we make our own dough. Well, we used to make our own dough and then my mom stopped caring. Um
Sounds about right.
but then we eat because like and then we each basically make our own personal pizzas and then my parents would always make fun of me because my pizza was just cheese spinach and buffalo chicken and they'd be like that's not a pizza. I'm like it literally is.
I need to ask very briefly, Pasta, why did you bring up that guy that blocked you?
Oh
Oh.
no.
No, a while ago I was in a discussion about, like, female space marines with a dude, and then Pasta liked my comment, and then that guy just blocked Pasta for
Oh, that's
liking
very funny.
it.
Excuse me. Oh my god.
I don't think you gotta worry.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I do think I'm going to dig out, mostly for the funniness of it to me, the old, it's not even old, it's like literally a year old ish video of you talking about your dad trying to get the gingerbread in tournament camp.
Oh my god. It's just so bad. It's so cringy.
Oh, you're just reminded of them? Yeah, that shit that's going on with the community is fucking hilarious right now.
Like, I just don't.
It's such a funny video to me. Like I don't mean it in like I'm laughing at you kind of way, but like holy fuck, it's so funny whenever you're just like, yeah, here's my dad being insane. And then I punched him. And it's like, yeah.
I remember telling you that I beat my dad, and you were so proud.
Oh yeah, like you were talking about it, and like Nick and Shepard were also proud. Who the fuck are you?
Look at what we
Oh
have
god, he's
here.
scary.
Truthfully, I never expected to see another civilized soul out here in Etmir.
Was that during Eisenhorn that came up? No, that was during Cyberpunk originally, and then when Nick and Shepard were around, it was during Doom, or not Doom, Doom. God, part of me kind of wants to go back and just rewatch the the Eisenhorn video because of how fucked that game was. I'm never installing that game again.
Did I go home after that happened, or did I stay for the rest of the? Did I stay for the full Christmas there?
I don't remember if you left immediately, but you did not. You did not stay the entirety. Okay. God, I've got so much fucking money now because I've put a bunch of points into mercantilism, and I'm carrying this sword that gives me even more, and it's like, I go up to a dude and I'm like, hey, you want to buy this trash for fucking $900? Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Do you want to buy this trash?
Do you want to buy this trash?
So my roommate was like, "What? How am I supposed to get to work tomorrow?" And then got very mad when I just sort of shrugged at her.
What do I call you?
She was like, "Well, my vehicle's wrecked. How do you expect me to get to work?" And I just went, "Mm."
Public transit. I don't know. You're an
We don't
adult.
have public transit out here. She'd have to somehow get to the bus.
Well, that's what public transit is.
And the bus stop is like, well, that's what I'm saying. But she'd have to figure out a way to get to the bus, and the closest bus stop, because Rochester had essentially budget cuts for
Good.
for buses, is I think it's 2 miles away, and she's not gonna fucking walk that. Are you kidding me? She can't even brush her teeth.
Also, yeah, no, Pasta, you're right. Like, Bithammer is fine. They're fun to follow, but like, holy fuck, do they retweet things too much?
It is a pity about Sagar, a grand hero. But there's not time to raise the king's token in his honor. We need every hand carrying a sword for the coming battle. We've come to aid Sir Ferrara, our brother in the Court of Enchantments. It is time for his telling of the Ballad of Bloody Bones. Ferrara went in pursuit.
So I had a guy, one of the people that yelled at me today was a guy, and he got
to get
very
a bike. True.
And he was very upset that I, as the receptionist, didn't know everybody in the office. And then he got even more mad at me when I said, "Sir, I'm pretty sure even management doesn't know everybody in the office."
Management would know even less.
And then he got very upset at me and told me he wanted to speak with a manager, and I was like, "Okay." And then I sent it to a manager, and I was like, "Hey, gonna forewarn you, he's probably gonna be mad because this is what I said." And she was like, "I, as the manager, would agree with what you said. I don't know everyone that we hire and get rid of." And I went, "Yeah, well, you try telling him that. Here you go. Good luck with this."
Hey, I'm gonna come out with something here. Listen, it's unfortunate that this man is like this. But was he circumcised though? Are you circumcised? This is not relevant. God, that... I sent that one to my colleague, and they were like, I was not prepared to wake up to this message.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think you were prepared to take that call, so...
Oh, I love calls like that. They're my favorite. Because they're so fucking stupid. Like, eh. Got nothing. Like, it's just so weird, you know?
Oh, so then another one.
Why the fuck did you want to know? Even weirder is it wasn't a guy, it was a woman.
I bet you it was like, it has to be something that she works at, like, or she lives in, like, a Jewish facility and...
No, I think that they're just crazy.
Oh, that too.
Cause like, I don't remember if I told you the second half of the calls or not.
No,
I remember I told
just...
you that they called back.
Yeah.
But they were just like, my name is such and such, it's spelled like this, and then they spelled it out to me a few times, like, repeatedly. And they're just like, I have a YouTube channel. You can go and look up my name, you'll find me on YouTube. You know, I've been getting a lot of followers lately. You know, you can tell because my hair is blue. I dye my hair a lot of weird colors, but, like, right now it's blue. And,
that was like the fucking... Do you remember when I told you, I think I took a Snapchat of it, that person...
Yeah.
Like, Obama, or no, it's Joe Biden's behind it. Joe Biden, I called Twitter, and Instagram.
I wish so much that you had the legal ability to share that and not get in trouble.
Yeah, I'd get in big time trouble. Like, I have a feeling me even, like taking a video
Oh,
of it
yeah,
was
no.
bad. But, like, God. It's like, what?
Joel Biden.
It's
Every
like,
fucking
okay?
time. I push this up. I gotta like unkey that at some point. There's like a hotkey for using a potion to regain mana, but my mana regen is so good anyway that I never need to, but I constantly hit it because it's fucking E!
Remember.
And like so many games use E for the interact button that I just always click it. Can I just teleport up there somewhere?
Oh, so another thing. So my roommate's sister, right, the one who was cheating on her husband.
Yeah.
So they're like done, like they're still living together because they both have the
Reasons.
house, and they're like too financially entangled to like
Yeah.
split right now.
The usual shit.
And so her sister was just like, "Hey, you're gonna watch the baby tonight," and he was like, "Okay, I don't mind doing that." Why? She goes, "I'm gonna go get laid by the guy that I've been cheating on you with emotionally. Well, now I'm going to physically cheat."
That's hilarious.
And he just went, "I guess I can't stop you."
What?
Go
See,
ahead.
I would be such a prick there because if I was in a relationship with somebody that long and like sharing a house, I assume that you have knowledge of some of their financial information. I would just be like, I'm gonna put a babysitter on their credit card. And then I'm gonna go out.
You don't even like to go out.
I would do it to spite somebody in that situation.
Yeah, it's just like, why? Why are you doing this to your, like, even if you're split, right? Even if you're like, we're going to be separated.
Just have the dignity as a person to not be like this.
It's like, wait till one, because then one, like the baby, like the kid is in like a routine, so like she's used to like when she goes down for a nap, mommy is the one who wakes her up, and so when it wasn't mommy, it like threw her for a loop. I'm like, yeah, because kids like structure, and when something changes, they don't really understand why something is different. They just understand that something is different and they don't like it. And so this little girl is like,
Where's mom?
yeah, like, where the fuck is mom? Why isn't mom here? What's going on? And the dad was like, I guess feeling super shitty because it's like, well, he can't really...
You can't really tell a kid, and even if you do, they probably aren't going to comprehend it.
So, yeah, he just felt super bad for essentially the whole day. And my roommate's mother is like, well, I want to be really mad at my daughter, but I can't because it's my daughter. I'm
No,
like,
you
no,
can
no.
be very mad at your daughter.
Like, you can like still support and love your daughter or whatever, but you can 100% be like, you're fucking dumb. Because like I would. I'd be like,
Mom's getting some dick.
be like, oh, here's the thing. So her husband is I think I told you, is a bioelectric or whatever, bio whatever engineer. He makes good money.
Yeah.
And I think she works at some sort of hospital doing something. I think spreadsheets or whatever. I don't know. And so they make decent money, but they still like just due to the economy depend on each other to currently like live. And so she's cheating on him, like with a man who is diagnosed schizophrenic, unmedicated, lives in his mother's basement, has his
Fantastic.
own has his own girlfriend, and so has been cheating on his girlfriend with my roommate's sister. Um,
So this is like quadruple problems.
doesn't have a job. So it's a whole bunch of like what? Oh, and they met because he was a patient.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Just great
So.
folks on all angles. I need to stress that somehow there is a person worse than Rachel's roommate in this familial equation. They might not be the blood relative necessarily. They might be, but it's not the point. There are multiple people involved in this that are just arse. It's bad people all the way down, and I'm not even a good person.
So, yeah. And so my roommate's like super stressed about that, and her mom is super stressed about it. I'm like, hey, have you ever thought about just like disowning your children? Like it worked for it worked for my mom and dad. I mean, I guess. I'm sure they're happy they disowned me.
I don't think that they were. I just don't think they were happy. Period. Like, from all of the stories I have of your dad, as, like, various different stream anecdotes, I don't think that man was happy.
Oh, probably not. No.
I think he existed in a constantly brain-addled state, though, from, you know, getting fucking heat stroke too many times.
I honestly think the heat stroke is kind of what, like, I don't want to say, like, did him in, but, like, it didn't help.
It didn't help, yeah.
I should have known when he, like, tried to make a very racist camp that was, like, that was his call for help.
I don't think that was a call for help. I think that was a sign he was in too deep. Like, your dad being like, I want to make a Nazi death camp out of gingerbread is like those people that buy Warhammer factions and then paint them with swastikas and then go, I don't know why you're kicking me out of the store, though. What did I do other than this extremely racist thing? God, just... like, the people in your life are wild, and I include myself amongst them. I've done a lot of work, but I'm still not perfect. But, like, holy shit, these other people.
I just don't know what I ever did, man.
Again, I don't think it's, like, a thing that you did. I think it's, like, a thing that's being done to you. Like, I don't believe in a specific deity in any capacity, but I can believe that somebody just, like, just gave you bad luck for some reason.
Voodooed bad luck.
Vracor's shoes? Not better than what I have. What the fuck? It's all trash. The motto of this game remains.
So the witch was right. Help has come from Safarara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way, not in his own song. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses.
I love that this dude's like, hey, tell me how shit's gonna go. And I'm like, nah. Oh man, I should have quick saved before. I got a 51% chance on this.
They are safe, but while mortals have no cares, they also have no time. I can keep them here in Uduath for as long as I wish, until they are but dust.
You can hear my
Oh, I
roommate
don't know
snoring
who
through
she
the
is.
walls.
I don't care.
That's not great.
What concerns me is power.
It's fine, I'll just
Power
crank
to
the
end
fan
this
up or
pitiful
whatever.
design. In every song, the summer champion triumphs. His enemy falls. How long has this been the way of Patelli? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. It is a snare in which I have struggled for centuries. No more.
I can't get over how these people look. Please pass.
That's true.
Fuck yeah. 51%, let's go.
All I want, all I have ever wanted was love. Not to be alone in my eternal grief. Fine. The prisoners are free to go. But you shall take their place.
Oh, did I tell you,
You shall be bloody bold
the
as
lady
you
who was
decide.
very disappointed in my roommate?
What the fuck? Sorry, go on.
So,
Oh,
I
fuck,
told-
I'm getting hit.
remember how we went, Christmas
Oh shit, he
decoration
killed that
shopping?
guy, like, instantly. I died
did I?
instantly. Holy fuck, sorry, I got completely brain blasted by this game.
You got wrecked?
Yeah, because, like, the guy's like, very well, you will be my new desire. And I'm like, oh, does that mean that, like, this was a peaceable solution? And then he killed the guy that I came with. I'm like, fuck, was that guy supposed to die? And then I just got killed. What the fuck just happened? Anyway, you were saying?
So, remember how the other day we went Christmas decoration shopping?
Yeah.
So the witch was
So,
right.
we get to these, like, little, like, they're essentially, like, the kitchen towels or whatever, and
But you shall take
they have letters on them. And my roommate's like, oh my god, let's get them and just spell out the word bitch. And I'm like, okay. So we spend way too long trying to find all of the letters to make the word bitch, and we can't.
Okay.
But we do find the letters to spell out cunt. And so we get to the thing, and I'm like, don't, like, place them out. Like, just throw them in there, and she'll scan them, and she won't care. But what my roommate does is she lays them out so when the lady is scanning them, she gets the C first, the U, the N, and then the T. So the lady's getting them, and she has to look at them to scan them. And then she's like, doesn't say anything at first with the C and the U, but when she gets to the end, she's just dead-eye staring at my roommate. And I'm at another,
You have proved yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust
I'm at another
was not
cashier because I
misguided,
cashed out separately. But I'm, like, watching intently.
but it has the ring
And
of
then
truth.
she just starts shaking her head
We must
at my
return to
roommate.
Winston and tell him what we've
And I'm like,
learned
dude,
here
I
in
told you
Uduak.
just to throw them down there and not make them not make a scene about it. But she just has this thing where she loves making a scene.
Oh.
It's like her pastime. Yeah, I mean, like, what, for example, like, when we, like, go out and she wants to, like, dress up or whatever, she always, like, makes it a point to, like, be like, I hope there's, like, Christians where we're going.
Because she's desperate for attention.
She really is, and I'm so glad she got fucking banned from TikTok again. God, it brings me joy.
How many fucking accounts does she have at this point?
Well, she's only getting banned from streaming. She's not getting banned, like...
From content creation.
Exactly.
Okay. And then I'm guessing they're unbanning her.
Yep, they unban her after a certain amount of time. and then she can start to stream again, and then she'll get banned because someone will report her. And she's like, they say I'm bullying, but I'm not. And I'm like, no, you're just saying that another person's religion is effing stupid.
You're
That's
also
all.
just saying that people, like, a lot of the time, from what I've heard, she's just saying that they deserve to die.
Yep.
Which is, like, significant margins worse. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm no fan or friend to Christianity, the religion. But, like, you can't be doing that.
You can't be doing that. Oh, trust me, I agree.
Just, she's not a smart woman.
No, she's really not. Oh, and then she, another thing she asked me to do is she was like, hey, since, I had the accident, do you think you could go with me and take me, like, could you, like, call off work and take me to the courthouse so I could, do the divorce papers? And I just went, no.
Why is she still working on that? It's been like 2 years.
'Cause she's lazy, Tyler. Welcome to what happens when people are lazy.
It's just kind of, like, incredible to me.
What do you need today?
Why do you think shit just doesn't get done around here? It's 'cause she's lazy.
Goodbye.
Okay, I think there was a bunch of stuff that I had forgotten about prior. So we're gonna do a stupid thing. We're gonna teleport back to the beginning of the game. Was there any secrets in here? No. Okay. So I gained the ability in this game to see hidden doorways. Which now has prompted me to be a crazy person and go back to every area of the map in the attempt to see if a doorway has appeared.
Very good.
And it has taught me that there were areas that I missed, both due to just laziness and also just a complete lack of attention paid in this game sometimes. But I think the thing that frustrated me was finding out that, like, a lot of those areas that I did think, like, this is probably a hidden door, was totally a hidden door, but you just can't tell unless you have that specific ability. It's like, well, fuck. Ooh. Yeah, just give me 3 curses. What's the worst that can happen?
You'll eventually get 4 curses.
If I could just stack curses and make my character completely unplayable, I think I'd do it. Because, like, there's got to be a point where you've effectively made your character completely unusable. Okay. Recover a treasure. There is a treasure up there. Is there anything I can teleport to up there? There is Waterdown Hall. Okay. Is there any secret doors here? There is one secret door on the other side of the map. Is there any secret door in the cave? There is no secret door in the cave. Okay. This is one of the reasons why I never went back and played Skyrim. Like, I'm one of those guys when I play a game like this, where it's just like, I'm gonna go in and just scrape everything, you know? I'm gonna do all, like how we played Elden Ring. and it took us like 4 times longer than everybody else that played that game. It's like, this is a problem when I play video games. Wow, my camera is pulled out super far. What the fuck is happening right now? It's like it's not even attempting to follow my character. Okay, we've got... Can I get in the water, please? Somewhere here, please? I want to get this thing that is in here that is a treasure. Okay. Just gonna explode you. And you. Door. Oh, wow, that's jank. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's just blow ourselves up and get another curse. What could go wrong? Never mind, it actually just worked. We just need to spam. That's all you need to do, is just rapidly press. Fuck off that this chest is not only a cursed chest, it is a locked chest. This is what I'm talking about. That was a hidden chest behind a door that you cannot access without the ability to see it. That gives you trash. It's all trash. It's complete trash. This game just has the worst loot economy I have ever seen in a video game. Like, imagine having 3 layers of hidden. Where it is hidden behind a thing that requires a skill, requires you to lockpick and dispel it from curses, and then it's just garbage. Like, actually, what the fuck, though? Okay, was there anything in Gorgoroth? Or any hidden doors around here? None that I... Oh! No, we've already seen that thing. Okay. None that are immediately present. Are there any inside? Yes, multiple in fact. Okay. I'm gonna open up all these chests and they're all gonna be trash. It's gonna be garbage every single time. It's so bad. Okay, this actually opened up a whole other area inside of here, which is mildly scary. Hi. Oh yeah, hey, guess what? It was fucking nothing.
Beans, you look so cozy, honey.
God damn it. Clink, clank, clink, clank, clink, clank. God damn it. I put all these points into this shit and it's all just fucking trash. Like I'm making $1 billion money, but it's like, come on.
At what cost?
Time, I guess.
I'm trying to figure out what to wear tomorrow. So my hair is starting to get long enough that I can you know the hairstyle I used to draw Namir with before, where it was like floofy, like super floofy.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it's turning into if I style it correctly. So tomorrow morning I want to try to like, instead of doing the side swoop bang, I'm gonna try to make it as poofy as I can.
Give yourself
Just-
the anime hair. That
just for
good old
funsies.
1980s anime hair.
Just for fun. Oh no, I can't find my phone.
If you need me to call it, I'm here.
I found it.
Found it. Oh no, I'm stuck. So Wednesday is a completely average television show.
That's what I see people saying, but then I also see people freaking out about it.
In what way?
Being like, oh my god, it's so good.
Are they fans of Tim Burton?
Probably.
Because everything that I hate about it so far is, like, I can ignore this. But, like, the Addams Family ostensibly are supernatural. Like Thing exists.
Mm-hmm.
And Lurch is clearly a zombie or something. Right? Like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're otherwise, like, there's some plausible deniability that there's anything supernatural besides those factors, right? Like, Grandmama does weird potions and shit like that, but she tends to botch everything, and, like, Fester seems unkillable, but it's all just weird. It's never explicit. And then in this, they're just like, yeah, no, like, Wednesday's psychic. And I'm like, okay. And then they're like, yeah, Morticia was also psychic. And I'm like, then why did that stop? Is it like puberty? Do like women in this family just like see things and then they get knocked up and can't do magic anymore? Like, what's going on?
Maybe it passes through the psychic ability passes through to the children.
It's genetic.
No, like yeah, like it's like once the baby is born. Think of it like a Steven Universe. Like once the baby is born, the baby has all of the powers.
But yeah, I strongly dislike the setting because they're like, what if we put Wednesday on her own away from the rest of the family? Which just kind of sucks.
Well, because the family's half the reason people watch the show.
Yeah, you want the interaction with the family, and it's weird when it's just her on her own. But then they're like, oh yeah, here's her preppy roommate. Isn't she so quirky? Oh my god. And then she's like, oh yeah, don't fuck with me though. And then does like some shitty little hand thing, and like little claws pop out of her fingertips. And then it's like, oh yeah, she's a werewolf, but all she can do is grow claws, which is why she's alone. I'm like, that's...
Which is why she's alone?
Yeah, she's a lone wolf because she can't go full wolf. So they're ostracizing her slowly. And then, like, she's like, it's really gonna, like, hurt my mating prospects. And Wednesday's like, why is that a bad thing? And then, like, I'm not the person that usually complains about this. And you know that. But, like, holy fuck, I don't think that I can watch more episodes that say the word patriarchy at least 3 times in an episode. Because, like, I feel like Wednesday's the type of person to talk about the patriarchy ironically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she'd sit there and be like, oh yeah, look at what good the patriarchy's done for us, blah, 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 blah. And then just, like, shit talk and talk about a matriarchal society where they, like, eat the males or something like that. Like, it would be some sort of joke. And in this, they just keep on just making a comment about it. I'm like, please stop. It's... like, we don't need to keep doing this. And they keep talking about bees for some reason. But otherwise, it's like, it's inoffensive, but I just don't really like the idea of Wednesday in a school full of supernatural rejects. Like one guy literally just does magic. Or, like, telekinesis shit or something like that. Like, he just pins her to a tree and starts crushing her.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm not here for this. And also, she's, like, freaking out at that point because she thinks that he was gonna, like, die and that she was rescuing him. And then it turns out that he's there to kill her. And it's like, no, Wednesday would just be like, fine, kill me. Like, and then there's another part where she is like, fine, I should have just let it crush me and die. So it's like, it's totally
Also,
inconsistent.
Hold up, I gotta pee really bad.
Yeah. I'm just really not a fan of Tim Burton. Usually the people he works with are a good studio, though. He works with a lot of good designers and idea people, but I'm not a fan. Can I teleport there? Man, it's like a real bummer getting the ability to see these doors and then all the doors have just sucked. It's like, hey, you spent a bunch of points to get this ability. It's trash. Fuck, it really is trash, huh? I do kind of wonder, maybe there will be something inside the keep? I have a bad feeling no. God damn, really? Oh wait, no, there is one. There is a single hidden door. Okay, rad, okay. This works. Pay me out.
Keep, as long as your honor's intact. Dead? Each and every one? Well, you certainly rose above the call of service. You've earned your pay, and then some.
I can't get over the fact that he looks like a guy from Adventure Quest.
The last poor souls who tried it came to no good, did they? A shame. But profitable for you. Here's the pay. Oh yes, from overgrown thicket, was it? Normally that sort of thing is beneath even contract work. But these days, if the payer has enough coin to spare and is insistent enough, we put it on the board. On with you.
That gave me such an inconsequential amount of money that it's actually kind of hilarious.
On your way, then. They're likely assembling it very cool.
Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna have to spend, like, all the money that I just got on getting myself decursed.
Got shields here, helms and hammers and blades.
Wait, hold on. There we go. Oh man, we're actually starting to get stuff here. It's sick. The question is, could I make something that's effectively better than what I have? And I don't think that I could in the moment. Well, maybe. You know what? 7% crit with magic isn't bad. Yeah, we're really missing out on a lot of stuff, though. Like, that's actually extremely good. That's incredibly good armor. Plus 30% mana regen per second is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, compare that. Like, we've got what a high tier thing has, but we got, like, quadruple. Not actually quadruple, it's more like triple. What we have for that, like, that's kind of wild. But the 1 HP regen and the extra +5, I think, still, like, I think it outweighs it because I'm not really dying yet. I'm gonna hold off a little bit more. And when I level up, I'm gonna put another point into blacksmithing, I think.
Greetings.
The things to repair?
Because if I can just make the most absurd busted shit, why would I not, right? It's not better than Selkies. Okay.
The owner for that. What? That's all?
Alright. Come on, secret door. Oh, that's actually cool looking. Shit. Really? It's just trash. I can't get over this. I can't get over all of these, like, fucking hidden secret areas. And then it's always just garbage. It's locked and can only be opened with the proper key. What key? Okay, hold on. No, 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 you turn away. If I sit here and ride his ass long enough, you won't notice me. Okay, maybe you will.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Nothing. Okay.
I need weighted dragon.
Need a weighted dragon?
Chinchilla pillow.
Okay.
I have this weird thing where, like, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it when, like, I try to cocoon myself and, like, I like my legs to be levitate, like, up.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I like the legs to be kind of up, or there to be something in between the knees when I sleep. I don't know, it's just comfy.
I found a hidden chest. And it requires a key. But I don't know where that key is going to come from. So now I'm just, like, looking in people's pockets. None of you, huh? Alright, I wonder where that key's gonna come from. I also now know that hidden doors can be inside just standard-ass buildings. Okay. Go back down here. We'll tuck away some stuff in our inventory at home. Place that in there, place that in there, place that in there, place that in there. Place that in there. That's just that dude's ring. Oh god. I broke the game a little bit for a minute there. That was really not cool. Just the worst sound I've heard in a while. Alright. Shade River. Do you have any secret doors? No. Carthus. It's not actually Carthus, it's Cathras. Do you have anything inside? No. Okay. I'm starting to feel scammed by this ability to see secret doors. Every secret door has been a piece of shit. Split Rock Depths. I don't think we've actually been through there yet. You know what? Let's do it.
I need to get stuff to make grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just craving it all of a sudden.
I mean, isn't that like a thing for you normal people?
Yeah. Just like that was more so me making a mental reminder for myself to pick up stuff to make grilled cheese and tomato soup.
I was thinking about making like an egg sandwich thingy. I hit my mic. Later tonight. But like I always fuck up eggs, so I'm always like skeptical to do it. I've only managed to make them successfully a couple of times. But on top of that, we got like these like we had buns, I should say. And now there's only one left. And it was really funny because everybody was like, "Oh yeah, you know, like they're for whoever. You can use them, whatever." And usually whenever bread is purchased, it's just me eating it. And then it was like, man, we went from 4 of those to 1 of them in like a day. Like everybody else liked them apparently. Hexy, okay.
I've been wanting to make... You're gonna think it's disgusting.
Oh, good.
Hold on, I'm setting my alarms just in case I pass out.
Yeah, of course. You will. It's not if.
Have some faith in me.
It's not a faith thing, it's just like you fall asleep at a certain time.
I fall asleep so quickly too, which is the real problem.
Yeah, I've discussed numerous times with many people how I don't understand how you sleep.
I mean, you're confused by, like, the posture in which I sleep.
For everything, yeah. But I'm meaning, like, specifically, I've had discussions with people where I'm like, Rachel, on one of the first times that she, like, came up to stay for, like, an elongated period of time, came to get me when I was at work. And I just see her pull up, and then she's sitting there, and, like, never comes in, and doesn't, like, say hi or anything. She just goes and sits in the car. And, like, at one point, I just, like, point out to my boss at the site that I was at, like, I think that's my girlfriend's car. And they're like, do you want to go out and say hi? And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure she's asleep in her car.
What's so weird about that?
The fact that you do it, like, instantaneously and effortlessly. Like, I can barely get to sleep, even now. And now I sleep, like, normal human amounts. But, like, it still takes me forever and a bunch of effort to get to sleep. And you're just like, you know what? I'm kind of tired. And then you just, like, lay back in a car seat and fall asleep. It's like, how the fuck do you do this? The closest I've ever come to this is I could fall asleep in, like, a bus seat. But it was because I had, like, this weird, like, supernatural ability to tell whenever somebody was going to sit next to me or something like that. And I would immediately wake up. Also, if you looked like I did, you usually didn't have people sleeping, or not sleeping, people sitting next to you when you're sleeping. Because it freaks them out. Stop this. My son, please. Okay. 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 Fuck you. Explode. Maybe being cursed twice is a bad idea. Just thinking out loud.
Maybe.
Why can't I use that?
Oh, beans.
Oh, there we go. That was weird.
Oh, I need to go. One second. Be right back.
I guess maybe it has a cooldown timer that I just can't see, but I don't know. Seriously though, for real, that damage is crazy. I swear to Christ, like, if none of these abilities that I have put the time and effort into leveling up pay out, aside from being a funnel directly into blacksmithing later, I'm gonna lose my shit. We're rocking a chess piece from when we first got the game booted, basically. This is crazy. Okay, things might be getting a little bit wild in here. Okay. Okay. Hey, alright, we got a shillelagh? What is it? Like, is this a melee weapon or is this a cast weapon? Oh, it is a staff, huh? Okay. Has increased health, fire damage, damage over time, and fire damage. Physical fire damage, burning, piercing, and crits. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna stick with this one for now. We'll put it in the bin later, though. Or we'll hold on to it for variety's sake. You know. Oh. Well, you're fucking dead. Headquarters will be pleased. Dude, Jesus Christ. Keska betrayed me, thought the girl wanted that foolish cult destroyed, but it turns out she was just bait. Why can't I ever resist a pretty pair of legs? It's Dark Tree God? Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Ow, fuck. Oh, okay, hi.
Why is this trending?
Why is what trending?
D&D character.
Like the term D&D character specifically?
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. Trending is weird anyway, because it's not actually really trending if you look into it.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, what has been
It's a repeat
posted?
of a word, usually.
Yeah. Yeah, this person's art's kind of rad, though.
Can I teleport from inside of a cave? No.
Hi, honey. You want to come up tomorrow? Oh, God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Having a rough go?
Yeah, being an adult's just kind of constant suffering, you know?
Honestly, being a child was constant suffering, so...
Babe, come on, honey.
Like, I wasn't being violently abused or, like, sexually assaulted, but, like, dealing with my mother, it was not a pleasant experience, and getting torn between her and my father was extremely unpleasant.
Yeah, we both had fucked up childhoods for completely different reasons.
Yeah, it's really fun when you have to go to court-mandated therapy, and then, like, the therapist is, like, not good to talk to.
You gonna lay down? Here, let me move all of the blankets.
I still don't, to this day, understand why we had Children's Aid involved in my life.
There you go, honey. There. Look, now you got all the space to sit down. Yeah.
Also,
all the space.
I will say, the Children's Aid people that were involved in my life very briefly, it was only for like a few months. It wasn't like a big crazy ordeal, right? Like I'm not gonna make it out to be like either of my parents were horribly abusive people and that's why we were getting weird. I think it was the school. I think the school put Children's Aid on us because I talked about how my mom acted, and for some reason they got like fucked up about it. But when they got fucked up about it, somehow it came back around to my dad. Like I'm pretty sure that's how that happened. I think it was my teacher back in like middle school. That was the reason. But when I say like I don't know why they took it serious. It's like from the descriptions, it's stupid. But like I can't begin to explain how well they targeted it, where they sent this lady to talk to my mom, and it was like exactly what you would expect from like a social worker woman, if that makes sense. Where she would like listen to her and go, okay, yeah, and then like look at me and be like, well, do you have anything to say, Tyler? And then she would be like, well, I think that you and your mother need to, you know, try to compromise on things a little bit more. It's like, that's all I ever do. Right? Like, so it was like, it was a perfect thing for her where it was like this person that just always agreed with her. But then they sent a guy to my dad's, and the guy would just, I don't know if they picked a guy they knew would work for my dad, or if they just had a guy who happened to be like this. But it was like, he was a very polite person, he was a normal dude, but he just always was wearing leather jackets. And it's like, are you doing this because my dad does this and you're wanting to like seem personable, or are you just like this? And I think that it kind of does say something about how paranoid I am as a person, that as a child, one of my first instincts about having, like, a cool social worker was, is this just, like, a bit? like, having a person come in and not be, like, a complete bureaucratic stooge, and the first thing that I think is, like, is he lying? Really shows you just how my brain works. And that's both a statement good and ill, where I don't think that there's anything inherently bad about that statement. It's just really funny when it's like, hey, here's a social worker who's willing to hear you out and is a man and is respectful to your father. And you're just like, is he lying? Is it a scam? Fuck, that hurt. Oh boy. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Well... Duh? Thank you. I almost never use heals on this, but... hey, who would have guessed that the game is a lot harder when you're playing with multiple curses on? I'm surprised more people that I know didn't have social workers in their lives, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I feel like I should have had a social worker.
I don't know. Your parents don't seem to have done anything, like, so explicitly evil over time. But it
No.
does feel like you should have maybe had a therapist.
I mean, I don't know. When I was assaulted at 10 by my cousins and they didn't do anything, I feel like that should have, like,
Yeah, that one, maybe.
brought in something. But, it's fine. It's whatever. Not my problem anymore.
I mean, it's still your problem, but you've largely moved past it.
Don't mind me taking screenshots of stuffies.
I mean, if you have any that are available in Canada that you want, feel free to let me know. Because, holy fuck, is it a pain in the ass to find things that are available in Canada that are available in the United States, sometimes.
What's your least favorite part of, like, human anatomy?
Just, like, I don't have, like, a least favorite. I just hate so much of it.
You have to pick one. Like, just one. Like, physically.
Is this in, like, a... Like, repulsed by it? Is this, like... Oh, they're all dead.
Just kind of,
Okay.
like, you're just like, I could do without that.
I mean, I've brought it up before. I kind of wish that I just had the ability to be a Ken doll if I wanted to.
Okay.
Like, it's not a huge deal. Having a dick is preferable to a vagina in my mind. But, like, it's mostly out of convenience. Like, I like to be able to stand to piss if I want to, you know? Also, I don't like the idea of having to maintain a pool on my body.
It's awful. Do you know how many times
stuff.
Do you know how many times, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, well, I gotta go take a shower just because I can tell that the pH balance is off.
But if it be your wish to join their
Horrific.
kind, a better way.
So, would you want to be a Ken doll where, like, you can, like, make the penis come out?
Or I
if
just
you
will
wish?
it back.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't need it to be like a fucking, like, dog or like a internal system like a lizard man. Like, I like the human genitalia as it is, but I just don't want it all the time. Like, for instance, I would love it not to exist when I have to sit in a vehicle. like, this is why we've had the discussion for years, because of that weird brief period in feminism where they were like, men can't sit with their legs spread because it's oppression. And it's like, no, it's not, and also, that's stupid. It's like, yeah, dudes should probably close their legs a bit more if there's a lot of people on the bus. But, like, if nobody else is on the bus, I'm gonna sit with my legs fucking wide because my balls are sweaty. Like, if they're in your pants, they're hanging down lower, it's uncomfortable to have it all jumbled up there. Shit sucks. Let me sit with my legs a little wider. Also, I'm fucking fat. Like, the legs are even closer together as a result of this. If I had, like, shepherd's legs, it wouldn't be as much of a problem.
I get that.
It's a fucking little song. Alright.
I think if I had to pick something on my body that I could change, I think I would just wish to be taller.
I mean, if we're just talking about things to change, I'll just get rid of my fat, thank you.
Like, I wish... No, it's more so like I wish that my legs were more, like, proportionate. Because I have very small legs. When compared to, like, my average person torso.
Yeah, but it's like, you're not, like, as bad as Pat. That's not even an insult against Pat, it's just like, man's got some body proportion stuff going on. I mean, like, I think that I have certain things that are not necessarily on proper balance either, but it's nothing to the point where I care that much, you know? Holy fuck, that's a good sword. I wonder if these are just always here, or if this is luck. I mean, like, aside from just reducing being overweight to a healthy degree, I'm pretty content with myself for the most part. Oh, Christ, yeah? Big anger man? Oh man, it's still trash, it's just everything, huh? Holy fuck. This spell is so good. It's weird, like, I've just never really been insecure about anything with myself to that degree. But there's, like, an understanding in it, almost. Or it's like, I'm not super confident in myself either. Like, I don't want to be seen naked, but also, like, if somebody saw me and they're just like, haha, the peepus is small, I'd be like, it's fucking flaccid, man. You know? Like, yeah. I understand how the body works. Congrats.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like you have an average penis.
It is what I would describe as completely, markedly, boringly average. It is nothing to brag about. It is fine, and that is it. It's when people are worried in one direction or the other, that's when I think you gotta start actually being concerned. Like if they're talking it up. I will say, it's probably fine to talk it up to your partner for the sake of a, what's going on? Oh, fuck, this man... Hi, are you just gonna be a dickhead? And try and kill me? Like 100%? There's no option for peace, Itran? I completely forgot about you, I'm gonna be honest. Your request from so long ago now. I'm just gonna blow you up. Oh, you actually have a lot of HP. But like, if you and your partner are like talking dirty or whatever, and you want to talk penis size, yeah, whatever, go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's because that's an entirely different, like...
It's a different dynamic.
Yeah.
Two lives for one. It is the blood right, and I will be.
This man is on fire while trying to talk to me.
And you may find mercy in Enodon.
Your enemy is red.
True, but I know him, and he will not rest until one of us is satisfied the blood right.
I have the other two guys' knives. Just give me your knife.
I intend to be the one to live.
I'll pay? Although it's like, I'll pay 1,596 gold. Like, that's a lot. And I'm like, I have 100,000 something gold.
Has its uses. If Red Ivor believes me,
Because I know I will eventually fall asleep.
take the dagger.
Oh yeah, you're
But
about to
I want
go.
to
I
I
can
want to
tell.
continue to listen to you.
Good luck with Red.
Is this man gonna die because he got lit on fire?
Can you just make sure that I am awake by 7?
Of course.
Cool, I have my alarm set.
God damn it, it's always trash. Fuck.
It's been a while since I've been able to make like a perfect cocoon out of my blankets. But,
I would argue against that. You've had some.
the pillows are perfect, the dragon is perfect. Like these are perfect.
How close am I to that? Oh. Leveling up is going to take a while now, I think. I do wonder, because I have so much fucking money. Maybe I should just, like, respec my character. Wait, Murderer's Hold? I mean, okay. Last time this was completely meaningless. Wonder what's in there? Probably murderers. Honestly, last time I went into a jail in this game, it was the most disappointing nothing. Better in here than down with plague. Okay. Actually, last time what happened was I let the prisoners out, and then the guards immediately killed them.
We're under a plague here in Dighton Hill, I'm afraid. You may wish to carry on.
Oh, really?
It's the bothered spring blood plague. If you ask me, that witch across the lakes had a hand in this plague.
No, you don't see me. Don't worry about it. Oh, fuck. It's too far. Well, how did he immediately see me again? Nothing of value. Okay. Is there anything on this map at all? No? Okay. I genuinely don't remember what the prisons have to do other than existing as prisons. And occasionally there's like an item in them. I mean, I'm gonna let them out because fuck it. Just chaos. I'm just gonna wait for that to tick down, though. He noticed!
You there! Halt!
Wait, what's the fine? The fine's only 2K? Fuck it.
Don't let me catch you making trouble again.
Incredible. Capitalism at its fucking finest. Oh, you fool. He actually went straight for it, too. The criminal, like, went right in for the murder on the fucking guard instead of just trying to escape. I like prison break as a finable offense. You don't understand. It's liberation.
Good evening.
Alright, sure. Why do you have a frying pan? Why wasn't he using that for combat? Also, wait, you're telling me that there's a bunch of guards back there and a prison cell up here that you weren't watching the person in at all. So they've presumably escaped. Sure.
What do you want?
Unable to save it this time? Oh, there we go. Treasure. Meet with people. Fate Weaver. Recover Brothers Till's books. Okay. It is wild that curses do not go away unless you go to get healed. Don't worry about it. Okay. Cool. I feel like that's gonna be a quest thing at some point. You flatter me, though the idea of the poultice was yours to begin with. I hope you have not waited to share it with Astrid. You may be right, so that I bring order, but I hope I don't lie in my reassurance. Death itself is part of Mitharu's order, and fate his plan. Are we finding a cult? What's your take on movie lengths? Is this like the things need to be like over 86 minutes or something like that to be a movie? Or are we talking about just like a general take of like, are movies too long / short? Because generally I don't want to watch a 3-hour movie. But sometimes I want to watch 18 hours of movies. I think that a lot of movies go too long. And don't provide enough for what they actually are. Generally speaking, I think a lot of movies overstay their welcome just a bit. But I do need to stress, I am also one of those people that thinks that you should adapt something as accurately as possible. And so if that means making it a little bit too long sometimes, you know. Mario movie is rumored only hour and a half. People allegedly bad it's too short. I think that an hour and a half, that feels a bit too short. Oh boy, yeah? Oh, that's good. I feel like that's a little bit too short for me to want to go to a theater to see it. That's not inherently good or bad. It's just like, I wouldn't want to go and spend the money that it would cost to go see a film. And it'd be like an hour and a half of my time. If I'm going out for a movie, I want it to be like a cool 2 hours. Maybe like you know, maybe like an hour and like 45, 30, like, you know, is a little bit too little. Like an hour 30 is like, yeah, hour and a half to 45 is a key spot. It's like, I feel like hour and a half is probably going to be fine for a Mario movie. I just don't want to go to it. It can come to me. Hour and a half for a movie is completely good for a movie and is an enjoyable length if your movie does not have a lot of content to offer. If it doesn't have a lot to say. It's just not something that I'll pay the, like, $20 to go to a film. Anything close to 3 in theaters is too long, though, yeah.
Beside this hill he crafts from sand.
Basically, if it's too short, I don't want to go see it in a theater. If it's too long, I don't want to go see it in a theater. Because if it's only going to be like an hour and a half, part of that running time is going to be like the credits. I'm going to show up exactly when I have to be, so that way I don't have to see all the shit beforehand. Like, I can burn an hour and a half watching, like, a drama thing for FF14, right? There's a lot that I can do in an hour and a half that's as enjoyable as watching the Mario movie. Because I'm sure it's not going to be that good, you know? It's going to be fine. But if I'm going to see, like, an animated thing anyway... You could watch the new Defunctland in an hour and a half, and it'll probably be a better time. I did watch that, and it was a great time. That was a fantastic, you know, little documentary that they did. Defunctland stuff is always great. That I can binge watch Defunctland episodes. Like I could not binge watch Mario episodes if it was a TV show. I would stop. And I can say this from personal experience, having been the age demographic to watch the Donkey Kong show, and only ever watching one episode at a time. Alright. How much does this lower us? I always click the fucking wrong thing. Only to 72, eh? I did not know about the Donkey Kong show till way later on the internet. It aired on Teletoon here. It was like proper broadcasting. Never deny you the right to truth, but the fact remains. I'm not trusted, as are you, even though we are. What we do is not so very different. Speaking of our work, troubling news from town, boggers are numbers. Faster does not send you 7 days. You might make the trip yourself. The town will need the medicine every day. More of them, right at your doors. Please, I can only take so many of these items. But yeah, no, like, movies, I think, have been largely changed in how they are... Why is this person fucking running? In how they're viewed. Much like how video games have the whole, like, hours to money ratio, right? Meme voice, why are you running? Literally, though. Oh, are they just trying to run me into bandits? Because that's really fun. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Don't do this. Don't despawn like a fucking Skyrim. They're like past the load frames. Oh, they really were just leading me to bandits. That's fucking sick. Let's go. AI coded PvP invader. Extremely funny is just following them to just ice a bunch of dudes. You did great, guys. Good job. But, I think, like, video games and movies have suffered a similar death. Where, like, the amount of money that you can put into it has been reduced based on your hours of enjoyment. And, like, there's a lot of games where I'll buy the full price, and I might not play it that much. And then there's other games where I'm like, this is just not worth it. And it's like that for movies. But because I'm such a homebody anyway, I prefer to just be at home and watch things the way that I want to watch them, you know? I don't like to have to go to the theater. The last time I went to a theater was for Star Wars Rogue One. And Rogue One was a fantastic movie. And I didn't get to finish it because there was a guy in front of me who was drunk and wouldn't stop talking loudly and smelled like booze so strongly that it was making me nauseous. And on top of that, I was physically ill for some reason and had to go to the toilet and just was sick for like 30 minutes of the movie.
The water shaped with ease.
And I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna go to a theater anymore, you know?
Plants gave way. The beasts have fled. Even stone must give way to my love. For Dara is grander than this lake I craft. This loch beside this hill. For her.
It sucks. It sucked because it was like the first time I'd went to a theater in years. And that guy plus my being ill just kind of ruined the experience for me. And now I'm just like, I'm just not going to go to theaters anymore. And Rachel doesn't really like movie theaters, so there's no real reason. I don't think I've had a good experience at a theater since the last time I went on a date with my ex to the movies. And to give you context of how long ago that was the release of Scott Pilgrim. I've never had good experiences in a theater. As a kid, I had oversensitive hearing. And so when I would go to the theater, the normal sound of a theater was just too much for my little ears. And so they had to give me these little headphones that they would put you on. And the little headphones would be keyed to the same audio frequency as the movie, but it would allow you to control the volume. One of my first memories is tiny child me going... Well, not first, but like one of my core memories, one of the ones I've had forever at this point, is tiny child me going to see a re-showing that they had put out of Star Wars Episode 5 in theaters. Because they did a re-showing of all the different Star Wars movies at one point, right? And when they did that, I went to see it with my dad and my mom, and just like the Vader scene of him talking to Luke was just so fucking loud that I was like, we have to leave. Like, it hurt my ears so badly. And it's really funny because that's one of my favorite scenes in movies. But for the life of me, I could not enjoy it because it sounded like my ears were going to explode. And I understand these are all, like, me problems. Like, this should not deter others from going to a movie theater. man, we're only getting greens now, huh? Well, only's exaggerative, but... I did have one good time when I went to the movies, which was after we had learned that I need the stupid little headphone things. We went to the movies to watch the Pokemon movies. And anytime I'd seen a Pokemon movie in theaters as a kid, it was a good time. Those were all, like, good times in the theater. Seeing the original was good. I got a Pokemon card that was like a treasure for years and years of my life that disappeared at some point during the move between properties, I do believe. Ooh. Hold on to them. The second Pokemon movie was one that, like, even I think my mom went with me. Even she liked that one because she liked the whole story with, like, Entei being, like, the reincarnation of the parent. And all of that stuff through the unknowns. She didn't get it, but she liked it. The whole, like, Lugia and the birds thing being another thing was really fucking rad. The one with Celebi was fine. The Celebi one, I actually went as a birthday for a different kid who had a party and was like, hey, you guys are all invited, and then took like 10 of us to see that movie. What's this? That's like a wand. Wait, hold on. Every time, click the wrong button, I swear to Christ. But yeah, every time I went and saw a Pokemon movie in theaters, it was fucking great. But any other movies that I have, it's just like the worst experiences. Which is really stupid. This is clearly a door. That is clearly a door that is going to move. Oh, really close to that, huh? Okay. Best childhood movie experience was seeing the Yu-Gi-Oh movie with a friend. I saw that with Shepard. That was fun. It didn't count me as reaching the fucking city? If there is like a child, because we're about the same age, if there is like a childhood experience where you were like, I saw this kid movie, fuck me, in the theater, I probably also was present there with Shepard. Shepard and I did everything together until 7th grade, and that's when he got house arrested. And things kind of fell apart for a bit after that, you know? Can't really do much with that one. Like, one of the worst movies I've ever watched is Gamer. And Shepard and I went to that entirely because we thought it was going to be a bad movie. And it was! It was terrible to watch. And while we were watching it, it was also advertising, like, another movie in it that was terrible. Which is extremely funny because it's just, like, bad movie Inception, essentially. Okay, is this the place where everything is going on? Do you have all of your shops in one fucking place? Kinda, yeah, huh?
Can I help you?
Okay. Salvage. Clean this shit out. No.
Looking for that hole?
Looking for...
Welcome to our famed craft hall. If you've
Okay, you're the person that sells. Do you sell a bag? How the fuck was that one person the only person who sold a bag? I just want more pocket space. Why is this a problem? It fills up so quickly, you have no idea.
come to buy, you may speak with Olin or my. Our doors are always open.
What are we looking at right now? 58? Fuck me, man. Well, that was unintentional. Don't worry about that. Hey, nice. Just free shit, though. How did they see me through these fucking walls, my guy? Jesus Christ. I swear to God, there's never anything worthwhile in these things. But I think I can get around the problem of these being stolen now by just putting them in my junk. I can't junk that one. Huh. Why? Yeah, I can just get around needing defense things by just junking stuff out of my inventory now, as long as it's armor. No, 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 no. You don't see me. You don't see me. It's fine. You know what? Better. Inspects, read. Inspect. No read. Okay. That's fine.
The militia's store of potions has been used up. We lost our alchemist nearly a month ago. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow. Our biggest problem is boggarts. And the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark.
The real problem here is that I'm terrible at gathering any of these resources. I'll get it.
Seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.
Cool. Bye. Just keep stacking up those quests, man. They can't possibly get any higher.
Anyone who's able serves in the militia.
How? How do they see me through the wall? That guy has, like, a possibility. But no. These are all worthless. Okay.
Can I help you?
Wait, are you just like a merchant, dude? What do you sell? Oh, oh, do you sell a bag? No. I am going to find and gut whoever else has expansions for my inventory. God, there's shit everywhere. There's so many missions. This game is overwhelming with it. Oh, I didn't reach that far over. Fuck me. Alright.
My father's got the...
By me, Tharu, what is it you...
Bye, me Tharu.
Did Thaddeus send you? Kester Barclay, my apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge.
Dude, what is happening here?
Blood plague, and the boggarts that are spreading all over Glendara. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Force the boggarts out.
Okay, and...
I can't, but Astrid Frisk, our healer, can. That is when she has the medicine to treat it. We've been running low. More should have arrived this morning.
I have at least 2 of it in my inventory right now.
You're either brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps...
God, the fact that they say Jotun gets me every fucking time, man.
Clear out their cave. Driving the Jotun from Coilsbane would be the best. Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well.
Thanks.
Hurry.
Oh god. What? We don't talk about whatever just happened there.
No, I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of Plague Shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else.
I'm not really concerned about this.
Blood plague. It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Didenhill's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. Can't think where he is.
Dead.
Brother Fallon dead on the road? Oh, this is terrible. We don't want anyone else to die. Please, the other parcels. Perhaps they are nearby in the forest. Find them if you can.
Where's the others?
In the forest, perhaps up the road, or in the hands of the villains who killed poor sweet Brother Fallon. Lotharo bless you.
Oh, fuck off that I'm 2 out of 3. Ow, ow. This is fine. Welcome to Dyden Hill. Reckoning mode is a thing. Generally speaking, you want to use it against a big enemy or a big crowd of enemies because you're going to get like a big XP boost out of it. But I think that everybody here is just kind of fucking bitches. So it's like not worth it. Can you go away, maybe? Thanks. I think Reckoning Mode is one of the laziest, like, Devil Trigger ripoffs. But at the same time, it is extremely cool whenever you do it. It's one of those things, you know? Where you're like, this is really lame, kind of, but also, like, it's cool. Oh, interesting. Okay. This spell is too good. It's genuinely too good. It's fucked up how effective it is. It is also kind of insane of how powerful my character has gotten. From basically just money and luck. And not even like spending it on equipment that is going to make me even more powerful, just having it. Helm of the Legion... I'll take it because it's a legendary, but... it's gonna go in the box. They're all gonna go in the box. I really want to build on this. It's weird, because this game, I feel like you can just brute force it. I am. But I really want to build a character who just has armor on that is super high crit damage for magic. And then just see how big my damage can get. Magic in this genuinely feels far, far, far too powerful. But as a magic user in everything by default, I'm not going to complain about it, you know? Had to try. Like, that spell uses next to no magic, and it just obliterates everything. Hi, guys. Ooh, okay, you got me. I'm really hoping that one of these rooms is just gonna be a ton of them, so I can actually use that fucking reckoning mode, but no. Nature's Gifts. Plus 30 mana, plus 30 health. Not bad. I'm still going to keep what I have on instead, but I'll take it. Basically, anything purple and up, I'm keeping and throwing in a box. Anything with a special, unique name. All of that stuff. But anything else, we're just dismantling or selling. Oh, you poor man. Whenever we get into these weird ancient Fey runes, it's always like, is there going to be some big plot thing happening, or is there going to be something super cool? And you know what? The set pieces usually do not disappoint. This is fine. They really don't give much in the way of experience either. These guys are kind of fucking weak. Stuff over in the other area I've been fooling around with has just way more. Hi?
Logris, you surprised me. What are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here?
Failed at their orders. But did Padaxes send you? Lysander, perhaps?
Who?
Tell me. Those fools have no idea what I'm capable of. Which is obvious if you're all they sent to stop me.
Yeah, you wanna... Yeah, I apologize. I'll leave you be.
Wonder, you've seen what this place is, yes? An entire city constructed to focus the power of a single spell. I have, of course, already cast the spell. Even now, my deathless servants rise from centuries of slumber.
Yeah?
It is clear I cannot let you live. But answer me this, and I'll grant you a swift death. Which one sent you? Was it Padaxes or Lysander?
I don't know who any of these people are.
Fine. Whether you're an agent of the Rose Court or the Onyx Tower, you can take your secret to the grave. My spell commands untold legions. Soon, both of their houses will crumble. You, however, will not live to see their ruin.
I mean, I was hoping to get the option to lie to him again there, yeah. But, it really didn't want me to do that, huh? Alright, perfect. Get them all together. Oh my god! Okay, okay, hold on. No, this is a perfect example. No, stop it. This is a perfect example. This is a perfect time. Holy fuck, did we ice them all already? Okay. Dude, the mouse 2 option is so bad for that, though. It didn't even give me a lot of experience. These guys were fucking losers. I make more experience doing this shit out in the overworld. This guy fucking sucked. What an absolute pathetic loser. Ancient inscriptions in this book seem to fade and crawl before your eyes. The only portion that remains clear and legible is the following: city slumber, dark and still, until awakened to my will. Silver circle, emerald flame. What has slept shall rise again. A strange symbol seems to follow the words, but then perhaps is not a symbol at all. What a fucking loser. Holy shit! He got rocked immediately. Shastas of the Martyr. Again, these are going in the box. Like, I'm gonna have to go home and put a bunch of shit in the box. I don't even know who the fuck that was. Like, who sent you? Who? Yes, who? I was told to go clear out a bunch of monsters.
Well now, looks like a nice cut of meat just fell into our laps. Welcome to the Traveller's Camp, Dove. So, I don't want to think you've stumbled on our camp by accident.
I completely did.
Asked to join our merry number. Well, I've seen fist-sized rubies, living people made of vines, and I've even seen a Jotun cry. But
Jotun.
this is a first. Why join? The Travelers are renowned rogues, thieves, and all-around good folk. If you live in the shadows, away from the law, we're for you.
Hey dudes, listen, we're big criminals. We're great.
They'll sing songs of you forever. Want adventure? Look no further. I thought by the look of you that you might. I have a good feeling about you, but some feelings count less around here than they should.
Why does my hat keep getting taken off in cutscenes? It looks like shit. I want it on. Okay, there's a lot of hidden items here. I need somebody, anybody, do you have, Elaine Dark? Is that fucking woman? I can't even take the boots. My inventory is just full. Do you guys not have a blacksmithy or anything here? You do have a merchant, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Do you have a bag to expand my inventory a little? Please. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. It's not worth it, but... They don't. Why does nobody have these fucking bags? I'm sorry, liquid seduction? Oh, what? Makes it easier to socialize with the other sex.
Greetings. For your coin, I can help you improve your stealth and hide your presence.
Oh, you're a trainer. You know what? I've got big money now. I might as well throw away some of it, right? They only will take me up like one more level.
Steps fall silently.
I might as well take the free points.
I have spent
It's not
years
free,
in
but you know.
learning to imitate the ways of the Fae. If you need to
Wait, can you
improve
keep
your ways
training?
of stealth,
They will train me higher. Oh, is it because I'm getting points from the ring? Wait, I don't have a train option. I think I did cap.
let your steps fall.
Hold on.
Silently. Greetings. For your coin, I can help you improve your stealth and hide your presence.
No, I just have plus... So, wait, am I sitting at like 4 with my ring on? All right, I'm not complaining. Yeah, okay, I'm sitting at 4 with the ring. Huh. And I'm guessing the other one's probably the lockpicking trainer.
Need an answer or a rumor? You've done well to come to a late
Or
hour.
persuasion?
I hold on to whispers and secrets. Now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, they're a mercantile trader. Fuck yeah. Money in, money out, you know? That's rad. Okay.
Need an answer or a now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue.
Huh. You already know everything that this trainer could teach you.
I have spent my years in Dalentarth learning to imitate the ways of the Fae.
It offers, but it won't let me.
I can help. Bear the shadows well.
I'm not going to pretend like I understand.
Welcome to Star.
Okay, this is too much now. Okay. Junk it all. Take this. Because those are greens. I like the whole area. Yeah, alright. And like a quest giver, but eh. God damn it. Fucking limited areas that you're allowed to jump from. Oh, I see. Okay. This is fine. I'm getting to the point where I have too much thing coming in and not enough desire to want to go and trade it out for materials every single time, but I don't want to go and have to keep dumping it out of my inventory. Cannot sleep? That's unfortunate. Welcome. Join me in suffrage. Place, Stormbranch, Shillelagh, Spirit, Chassis, Helm, Frostweave, Nature's Gift. This is fine. Also, shock those rams, dude. I literally only keep them on because they're like the strongest piece of equipment. I am level 15 currently. My armor is extremely underpowered, and I am using a weapon that gives me 1 in mercantilism. So my stuff is kind of jank, but my character's so strong he fucks up everything anyway. So it's like, eh.
What are you bothering me for?
One of those idiots that goes out to the next 3 zones and runs into 35s just because I want to explore. Well, here's the thing. I definitely played this game wrong the first time because I thought the game was intensely difficult and very hard. And now I just go through the game breezing through it because all I do is explode everything with magic constantly. So, you know. Like, to give you an idea, right? If I go in right now, and I want to replace my hand wraps, right? Let's just find something moderately good. Not even great, just moderately good. I can make hand wraps that are just, like, objectively better than what I have. But it costs... It decreases the mana cost, so it's like, I'm just gonna keep rocking it until it sucks. Like, all of the trees this game has, speaking of magic, yeah. It's good all around, it's just like, I remember magic being fucked uply powerful. And it's definitely keeping true to that. I am kind of accidentally maybe exploding everything around me, though. Who was it that sold things here? I require you. Woman. Do not go to sleep.
The widow? I've seen those.
Okay. Sell. 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 Yeah, we'll keep it. Why not? 137k. Listen. I have a problem with games that tell you an item like is new, like this one. I have to get rid of those notifications. Listen, I have so much money, okay? And I never spend it on anything. I'm trying actively to spend it. And they just... Nobody has the thing I want. I just... Literally, I just want... What do you call them? I just want bags. I just want to be able to buy bags.
They ripped my husband to shreds and beware the forest.
I just want to be able to, like, hold more thing. Oh god, the bags. It's like one bag cost me like 7,000. And now that I have all of this money, I can't afford it. Like, and when I say can't afford it, I mean like I can't find one anywhere. Get in the bag, the re-reckoning bag. More or less, honestly. Also just... There's too many quests? Like, it doesn't display all of the side quests on here. But I have so many. This is why I like being able to make bags in games that have them. There are way, way, way too many. Like, here. You want to talk about my Final Fantasy quest problem? Let's talk about this. And I've completed 19. like what the fuck am I doing? Like, who is Penry? I don't even remember. What did Penry want? I don't know. And there's there's fast travel, and it's good that it is just the way that it works. But there needs to be like a mount system or something for games like this. Like, you can't have just people walking. It's so fucking shitty. No, you are not going to sleep. You're waking the fuck up. I think this was originally designed to be an MMO and thus a bunch of filler quests. Oh my fucking god, that makes so much sense.
Just like the champion in the ballad. When all are displayed, Lekka should come. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right?
Yes, actually.
I'll be here.
God, this being an MMO makes so much sense, but then it still really is like we should have mounts, huh? They ran out of money? At least made a co-op or something. This game co-op would be fucking great. That's gotta be a mod, right? Somebody has to have made that by now. Oh, really? You're actually pretty resistant. WoW's head writer worked on this game for a bit? Jesus Christ, what? I mean, is that why the game's story is pretty bad? Maiden's Ring is only 10 health increase? Jesus.
What is it? Thanks for dealing with Lekka. I wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the part.
He wasn't in a major role, so unlikely.
Just give me
Fair.
the ring and I'll give you your payment.
I think I'll hold on to it. Here's the ring. It's like a 10% increase. But 86% scumbag.
Oh, after seeing what you did to that troll, I'm not keen on the idea of getting on your bad side. Keep the ring if you so please. Looks like there's no fairy tale ending after all. You would make a good traveler.
Extremely funny.
On with you.
I'm completely fine with this. That ring sucks and I'm, like, never gonna use it. But also, like, I'm also extremely cursed. I need to make this clear. I am playing on a, like, actually incredibly hampered version of the game. I have 2 curses currently active making me weaker. And I'm just refusing to cure them. Yeah, lightning resistance and physical damage, but I don't do physical damage, and if people don't hit me, who cares? And that's pretty much it, actually, is literally like, why? Because it costs money to get it cured. And they're not doing anything to me. I'm still too strong. Like, it doesn't matter. I understand I have money. This is a perfect example of how my brain problems work in real life. Where it's like, I have the number for how much money I have. I still don't really want to talk about, like, how much it is, but it's a comfortable amount. And it's like, hey, you have to pay like $200 for this Warhammer kit. Nah, I'll just not buy it.
Hello there. You found it after all. For Imelda's sake, I'm glad you didn't leave it with that monster. But I have a few coins left to my name, and you can take them. And the bed's free for your use whenever you care for it.
That's actually much more interesting. It's just making the bed free to use. Oh, I've already robbed him. Just for the point of it. I don't think it actually does anything.
These are shining.
Kind of been doing the scumbag thing in WoW today since its launch day. Just been bursting ahead and getting rare mats, then making crafts early and selling them for exorbitant prices. That's not scum. That's like how it works. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. 54% persuasion. Roll that dice. Fucking let's go.
Empty-handed, rather than bringing back such a small trinket. If you want them, they're yours. And I suppose I promise compensation in return for your service. I can't say I'm happy about it, but here's your coin. Now, leave me be.
Fucking bye, dude. Dude, he's just hauling ass out of here, huh? Yeah, no, that's not a scummy thing at all. That's how MMOs function, man. I really do have 140k, huh? Doing that is what's going to pay for my sub for the next 3 months? Really? I forgot that you can pay with the in-game gold now. That's interesting.
You're back. Glad to see you made it out of there alive. We felt the earth shake and when you hadn't returned. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take this. It's not much after all you've done, but we would like you to have it.
Yeah, the thing is, it does require you to actually play the game quite a bit to be able to do so, or buy things with money to do it. It is terrible for the game that they did it, but it's only terrible because of the way that they've done it, in my opinion. I think you could genuinely make a good case for doing that in the form of player retention if you monetize your game slightly differently. And I know people hate cash shops, but like more similarly to Final Fantasy, where you know the dev team is getting the money, people would be more inclined to actually be okay with store mounts and stuff like that. Because I don't want to give ActiBliz money. That sucks. You know? $10.10? Yeah. Yeah, Bobby's Billions, exactly. Like, if you told me that any money that I put into WoW went towards making WoW a better game, I would actually consider playing WoW again. But because WoW is a fucking nightmare fire in terms of generating money for a guy who literally threatened to, like, kill a stewardess on a plane and was in charge of a company that let a person, or rather, I should say, made a person go to a out-of-country trip with their abuser within the company. It's like, there's a billion reasons why I just don't want to give them money. Like, I could play Overwatch 2 guilt-free because I already have the game. It's not hurting it. But, like... Yeah, and then they killed themselves. Like, there's just reasons I don't want to give them money. I already own StarCraft. I don't need to worry about that. That money went through, like, 10 years ago. I'm willing to give them a second chance, but that does leave a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, like, again, I'm not going to criticize people for playing WoW. I think that, like, I would probably enjoy it if I went back to it. I don't think I'd enjoy it as much as I enjoy Final Fantasy, but, like, you know. That's more of, like, a gameplay style thing, I think. What is going on with my camera? And HOTS is free. Yeah. And dying. No, HOTS can stay around forever because Blizzard pays next to nothing in server costs. But eventually, it's just going to be bot games, right? Like, how is Smite still even alive? Like, genuinely. Crossovers? But, like, who's playing it? Who's like, yeah, I gotta log in for that hot Danny Phantom crossover? Also learned Guild Wars 2, you can exchange gold for their premium currency. Yeah, a lot of games will do that sort of thing a little bit more. You can do that in, Oh shit, really? After reading this book, your stagecraft skill has permanently increased. Let's go! Skill book. I've heard of a couple of games doing that. I think that they let you do that with Neverwinter in the past. I don't know if they let you do it still. But I knew that there was a way that you could convert currency. Yeah, no, any sort of games that are like, you get a skill for free is great. People will be like, you need to min-max and not use them until you fully maxed out your character. It's a point. Shut the fuck up. Looking around for stuff and make your mounts better, faster? Oh, Christ.
By Matharu, I am growing worried for Brother Felon.
Brother Fallon's dead. I found him on the fucking roadside. Reminds me of Mario Odyssey, really.
Killed? Oh dear. Well, he is with Matharu now. I hesitate to ask, but did you happen to take his prayer beads?
Yes.
If they were left to lie there with you.
They're stuck in my inventory. I can't get rid of them. I was trying to destroy them.
And so he is dead then? Well, he has joined Matharu. You should know we have a tradition. Rather than bury...
I know people don't want it, but I think World of Warcraft really needs to have, like, a Final Fantasy reset. Like, I know that they aim specifically for the lowest common denominator and the ability to play the game on old or not great hardware. But I think that WoW really needs to have some critical updates in making things not look as shitty and ugly. And, like, Final Fantasy does too, don't get me wrong. But Final Fantasy also did it 10 years ago. So, well, like 8 years ago. Sorry, I was just picking shit off my desk. Premium currency thing is a good thing. Means if you make good money from crafting, you can buy mount skins and shit. Yeah. That's great. I just never got into Guild Wars 2. It just didn't grab me that much. It's probably going to get one again soon. Maybe next X-Pack. Yeah, I know they had like a little bit of a graphic update. But I think that WoW still just looks jank as shit half the time. The newer races definitely look better. The dragon ones do not. They're not good looking, except in the dragon form.
To honor and uphold the forces of order and good, our religious mission is to see chaos and suffering laid low beneath Mitharu's hammer. You have acted well and honorably thus far. It would be wrong of me to...
Why would you ever human when you can dragon twink? Because you want to be a normal dude.
Mitharu's children are of all types, yet they so often fail to see this truth. Do not offend your deity. I will take the beads. Have this in thanks in their stead.
Weird. Bunch of fucking weirdos in here. Nah. Misty, I just love the honesty. I made mine with ERP in mind, but I'd never ERP regardless, because I used to, and man, that got out of hand. Like, the honesty there is so good. People are not okay, that is true. Like, people are not okay. This is an accurate statement. Yeah, no, like, I'm not making fun of you or anything for it. It's just, it's a very funny thing to say. Been having fun with so far. Started as an elementalist, which, what it says is, and they rule. I mean, I would probably go necro, right? Like, if I was to ever go and jump to Guild Wars 2 for some reason, I think I would probably play, like, a Char Necro. Or Char. Got Gundam on the brain, sorry. Love elemental spells, casters, fire and lightning, ice and rocks. Elemental stuff is cool. But I'm an edgelord. I prefer if you'd let me use everything, you know? No, it's fine. Oh, fine, fuck it. Mesmer, which is about illusions, because I learned that when I hit max level, I can unlock a specialization that lets me rain down Virgil summon swords, but pink. I mean, that sounds fucking radical. I mean, I think I ran in the Guild Wars thing when I was running, when I was running the Final Fantasy XIV Q Walker guy, right? I think, I was running, like, Mesmer, like, Necro, because that was just cool. Jokingly, I say everybody just get back into Guild Wars 1 so that way I can play it again. Just drag people down a rung back 15 years in time. Fucking Prism Stars, god damn it. Yeah, no, Guild Wars, the original, is still really fun. I enjoyed it playing it when there was Q Walker, and even more wild was that there was just people. people still are hanging out, and they're exactly what you would imagine, where there's a bunch of half-naked women using the dance emote in the main town, and then a bunch of big buff dudes standing around with all their fancy armor. And there's a bunch of people that don't even prog the story. Like, they just stay in the pre-Cataclysm world. Like, there's people that are just leveling up to max level before they go into the next area. Do you know the 100 combo cheese on that dragon with strain or whatever it was? I don't think I do. Missy, do you remember the skeleton sword dancer guy from Tales? Because Shepard and I somehow had, like... We had somehow over-leveled our character to such a ridiculous degree that when we got to it, we just, like, walked through it and just it was not a problem. And it was like, oh. Because Shepard and I had figured out back in the day a way that you could really easily train Genus to get some of his, like, higher level spells and shit like that really, really early. And I don't remember how the fuck we did it.
Who sent you? Was it Delph? Agnar?
I'm here for the blood right, actually.
You're here on behalf of Delph, that traitorous sow. I gather you're here to send a message as well. Let me guess. Blood has been paid for his crimes. What Delph doesn't realize is that the blood right is a privilege of the Red Legion, and he lost that privilege when he betrayed us. The choice is yours, stranger. Throw your lot in with the monk and his coward god, or work for me. At least I will pay you for your trouble.
What are you asking me to do?
Don't tell me you're as thick as your friend Delph. I require his death. Either you can do it, or I will send another. It's your choice.
I don't really work for bandits.
Unwise. Some of us are richer than kings.
Yeah, but I have more money than you. 100%.
I asked you a question.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Dangerous, yes, but narrow as a blade.
What just happened?
Beyond the realm of his precious Enodon. He suffers for it. They are my sons and brothers, a vast family with one goal in this short life: to punish the weak and initiate the strong. Soon, all of Amalur will see red.
So, dragon in the gnome area. If you use Sonic Sword Rain with Lloyd and Hammer Rain with Colette, you'll get a rain of stars in the compound attack. It does 60 plus hits on larger targets like that dragon, because there's so many stars falling. You make bank and EXP out the wazoo. That sounds fucking rad.
His betrayal was the coldest.
Dude, I was never good at Symphonia. Shepard had that game on lock, and I was just playing Genus. I was being the black mage. Oh no! I was being the black mage. I provided no utility and stood in the back and did DPS. Oh no! I never thought about it until now, but holy fuck, like, he would just play that game and just, like, he'd heal everything. He would go in and hit items and, like, poison cure me, and I'd just be, like, fucking pew 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 killing everything. I at one point in Guild Wars 2, I had to choose an order to join, and it would determine the rest of my story. I asked one of the reps what their deal was, and he was like, we study the lesser races. And okay, glad we got that out of the open beforehand, and chose the other guy. Shepherd, tank, and healer. In fairness, when your healing is just mostly going into the menu and applying gel, yeah. Rain does good healing on her own, honestly, most of the time. Is that game able to be played 4-player? Like, can you play that with 4 people? Oh shit, now he's aggro. Really? Oh god. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't think on Steam it would be, because Steam uses the PlayStation version. Yeah, that guy went fucking down, huh? Yeah, the GameCube version probably. Please, for the love of God, Bando Namco, please, just like remaster the GameCube version and like put in the content from the other one. You could do it. The GameCube version ran at 60 FPS. Please stop porting the version that runs at 30. Like, if the Switch version runs at fucking 30, I'm gonna lose my mind. They can't keep getting away with this. It's already been reported it runs at 30? Please! Just put the content from the PlayStation version into the GameCube. And then put the GameCube version onto the other consoles. Why the fuck is this so hard? Like, oh my god. It is laziness, and it's fucked up. Like, what the fuck? I'm not even like a hardcore 60 FPS games need to be this way guy. It's just like, there's a superior version of the game literally just over there. Like, the PlayStation version is finished. It has all the bonus content. And the GameCube version runs better. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Like, put them together. It's over there, and over there needs to take care of itself. It's just so weird. It's so fucking strange to me. Because it wouldn't actually take that much effort. It would be like a year or two of port stuff, probably. Like, we would wait. Everybody, like, people love Symphonia. New people like Symphonia. Rachel went back and played Symphonia at us saying that it was a good game, and she liked it. And she usually doesn't like older stuff when you recommend it to her in retrospect. like new people go back and enjoy it. Just fucking make it better. I'm actually so, like, perturbed by this. I'm so baffled. Fucking fix it. Oh wait, you apply healing. Cool. Yeah, Symphonia is a masterpiece marred by bad ports is a correct answer to that. Also, just port more of them.
War-sworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well.
Like, actually port more of their games. Get the weird ones out. Like Port Fantasia. Yes, Tales of the Abyss on Steam, please.
Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorcaine.
Then I can make fun of Master Van again. Master Van? Master Van? Master Van? Master Van? The whole fucking game. That whole fucking game is just him going, but Master Van... Master SUV.
Farewell, mother. I won't be long.
I've got the trembles again, my dear.
Like, it's just... There's so many Tales games, and they're all going to suffer the fate of inaccessibility outside of just emulating them. And there's some I really wanted to play back in the day and never got to. Some due to my own fault, and a lot of people do say that they're not good games. And that's fine, because I would like to play a bad Tales game, because I've done that before. And there's some of my, like, favorite funny, stupid memories of playing bad game. Yeah, GBA Fantasia is a great example of, like, you did the job, you ported it, good job. You have it on the Game Boy. Please put it on the Nintendo Switch eShop thingy.
Greetings. I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought. Today could be the day, you know? Camden could be the next one to round that corner.
Who?
He is my husband. Although we were together for only one night before he marched.
Only got like 4 hours in Nurse Lady and then stopped for no particular reason. I think the most interesting thing is playing it with the retrospective knowledge of Symphonia. And the knowledge that they're like interlinked sequels and prequels to each other.
I can't give you much in return.
Like the idea that the villain from that game is just a guy from the version of Darius Karlon that Kratos is like the leader for is fucking wild.
Of course, that was years ago. Thank you for your kindness. I will be waiting here for news.
But also, it's extremely funny because it's just like this world cannot stop getting fucked over by blonde twinks. Like, it can't.
On that very road, the one leading east to the Rathir coast.
Like, all these elf boys just keep fucking up the planet. And we cannot stop them.
How would I look to him now? Goodbye.
I will say, I think that Mythos's outfit when he gets all, like, twinked up is the funniest, dumbest shit, and I love it and would never want him in another outfit other than that disco dancing ABBA costume. Like, it is one of the objectively worst outfits I've seen, and it's so good. Also, Mythos just gets points anyway, because of the fact that it has burned into my brain, thanks to Shepard. Mythos is a common boy's name. Yeah, Pronema, You Tricked Me is, like, yeah, that's in there forever. That was a thing. That's been such a long... Okay, to deconstruct these, Pronema, You Tricked Me has been such a long-running gag for Shepard and I that it predates when I was dating my ex. Like, that is actually over 15 years old at this point. like that's a fucked up thing to think about in the sense of time, where it's like, that joke is a joke for like 2 people that some other people understand. And it is like over a decade old. Yuan at Mizuho is a little bit later. Because Yuan at Mizuho is from the anime. Which is fucking great. It's so bad.
It's done. I don't know how I feel. It's like the end of a long nightmare.
Just kill Forcestus in the first episode. Who cares? One of the design Grand Cardinals? Just obliterate. Fucking gone. It's 19 years old, yeah. It's ancient now. It is a classic, GameCube game. Yo, that's actually like a good staff though. But I think I have a better one. But it has plus... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, plus 3% to gold drops. Does that apply when I'm holding it as a secondary too? Ooh. Here's the thing. Anybody who owned both consoles, right? Anybody who had a GameCube and a PlayStation 2, the GameCube had much better quality of games in terms of its spread. It had a much slimmer margin, but a lot of the games that were released on it were just amazing. Or revolutionary for their time and what they would do. The PlayStation 2 was more technologically revolutionary in some ways. But overall, it had such a wide spread of games and had so many games made for it for so long that it is the perfect example of a bargain bin, like, dumpster fire console. Like, on the one hand, you have every Ratchet and Clank game ever. You have the Jak and Daxters. You know? You've got all these classics. You got the Devil May Cries. But then you have every other guy that wanted to put out like a Cabela's shooting game. Just all those terrible, terrible games, you know? Alright. Use this for the gold drops. The Legend of K was somewhere in the middle, which... Oh, that's sure a game, alright. That's sure a video game. Oh. It's something. I cannot believe that game started and ended its stream with racism. Like we went from white guy going me so hungry to white guy saying brudda like he is Waka. What a fucking game. Oh no. It's like, I'm gonna go back and finish it too, is the worst part.
Ah, the castle. This tells me that your tavern will be a part of locked.
Gonna head out and finally get some sleep. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm probably not gonna stream for too much longer.
You're a brave soul coming to Didenhill. This
One, I
little
need to get
is
food.
pretty badly, and I would know. I was in the war.
I was in the war.
Your pack and depart as soon as you're able.
Yeah, it was fun. Nice hanging out,
Works
Misty.
fast.
Need to sleep, probably? Yeah, you should probably go sleep too, Pasta. Your wife is waiting for you, dude.
No, I sent that death notice.
Oh!
Know that I'm dead. She cannot know that I survived. Call me a coward. Call me whatever you wish. I am not the same man she wed so long ago. I am broken. I cannot subject her to the nightmares, the wounds, the restlessness. I will spare her that torment.
I don't think that's better for her.
Don't know. I've endured much, but perhaps she has endured even more. A silent vigil has no doubt been as trying as my time on the battlefield. You're right. This reunion is one we both deserve. We have earned our happiness. How could I have ever considered anything else? Thank you, truly. Thank you.
Wow, that was easy. That was like immediate, huh?
It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me. And then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out.
Well, life is unpredictable.
Not for a Fate Weaver, it isn't. But that's just the problem. When I was young, I thought I could overcome anything. Now, I know otherwise. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse. My own death, of course. But not a hero's death as I had always dreamed. I was going to die alone and unknown, killed by an Etin and used for stew. It was a terrible end, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know?
And just like do your own thing, man.
You're right. My glory days don't have to be over. And as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future.
Sure.
Why, I once tracked a Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone.
None of this means anything to me.
I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work.
Okay, did you find anything else?
Soldiers were sent out with one purpose: finding you and making sure you stay dead.
Of course.
Everything else, the Well, Arden, Hughes, have all been collateral damage. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach.
Why are they after
I
me?
have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent.
Well, alright. I'll go in the back.
Good. I'll charge in the front and get their attention. You slip in and smash the Eyes of Tirnoch. That way we'll make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Good luck.
Do you have, like, more mission shit?
I'd love to chat, but don't
No, you don't. Weird. Oh, wait. This is fine. This is fine. We're gonna just... We're gonna save for now. We'll stop. That was a good 3-hour stream. I'm gonna go make food.